Pisces and Lunar Soul Oracle. Welcome to your March 2022 reading. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, and if you also want to hit the notification bell to keep up with my new uploads. And I also have other social media platforms like IG LunarSoul_Oracle and TikTok LunarSoul_Oracle1. Welcome, my Pisces. It's the last reading for this month of March 2022. Even though it's a little late, I feel like messages come at the right time, especially for you Pisces. So my sun, moon, and rising Pisces, let's get your messages for this month of March. Let's see what Spirit has for you. So this is for my Pisces, sun, moon, and rising. What messages do we have for them for March 2022? What else is coming through? Oh, whoa. We got one more card for tarot. All right. So you got some messages here, Pisces. The first card is the Ten of Cups. So this is something that you're feeling or you're striving for. I feel like this is something that you're looking for. You're hoping to find better days emotionally in your future. Also embracing, I'm hearing future, like home life, family life. You just want it all. You want the good things like a career. You want a good home. You want good emotional, stable life. And I feel like this is something that you're hoping for, that you foresee in your future. You feel like something's coming. The next card you have here is the Three of Wands. So this is definitely you looking forward, stepping into an expansion. So you do sense something's afoot, a new adventure, a new beginning, maybe a new change emotionally, being uplifted. You see a lot of new beginnings, maybe even a sense of new passions that are going to drive you towards this Ten of Cups. Literally, you feel like your future is being illuminated in a sense. You don't know what exactly it is, but you're willing to try. And that's something that's very admirable about you, Pisces. So you're really trying to step into that fulfillment emotionally and trying to look forward in the future into that. But we do have here the Judgment card. So I do think that even though you do have these beautiful aspirations, that there is some judgment that maybe you are experiencing either from yourself or others. So just be mindful of that. If you do have any fears or doubts, be mindful that it may be your own internal voice trying to tell you something, or maybe just some type of maybe past fear-based belief about your future. But I do feel like for a portion of you, whatever this judgment is, it's going to be lifted very soon. It's just a matter of you acknowledging it and you understanding it and being mindful to not let other people's judgment affect where you're going or even your own. And right here, you also have the Two of Wands. So once again, this judgment is a judgment of moving forward. I also see with the Two of Wands, it could also be conflict. So it could be someone else has an opposition in terms of where you're going, or there's some form of disconnect with that person. Maybe that person is judging you because of the necessary steps you're taking, or this could be within yourself. It does not necessarily have to be an outward person. It could be your own internal critical voice judging you for moving forward. So sometimes when we are sensing a great change and a great emotional fulfillment, Pisces, and you sense there's new horizons coming, you feel it. Sometimes those fears and doubts start to show their face a little more, starts to be a little louder, because you're starting to shift and change your emotions, your feelings, your habits, and a part of you senses that, and obviously it wants to cling on to some comfort because you've done those type of habits before, but now you're changing and you're starting to release that judgment within yourself. And this is going to definitely push you forward. Once again, I see a lot of movement forward, especially with the globe here and the car. There's definitely a positive movement forward happening whether whoever doesn't like it or not, it's still happening. You just got to embrace it and face that that feeling, that future. Don't look back. Don't reflect back on that person. Don't engage with that situation or that voice, that inner voice. Keep moving forward because you know it's taking you somewhere. The next card you have here is the Three of Swords. So clearly there is some form of like heartbreak in regards to this connection. This may be I feel like for some of you Pisces, it may be like past related. Maybe some heartbreak or wound from the past is coming up again and casting a little bit of judgment onto yourself. Or maybe someone else is bringing forth this wound that is triggering this judgment or makes you feel judged, Pisces. So whether it's someone triggering it for you or it's something within yourself that's resurfacing, I'm hearing that to face it, to understand it, and to let it go. And I think a lot of us tend to get fearful of facing that wound because we think it's going to be a lot worse than it is. And I'm hearing it isn't. Once you face it, the strength behind this wound will diminish. It will start to look smaller and smaller because you're starting to realize that it doesn't align to where you're going. Emotionally, you feel something's pulling you to a greater form of happiness, whatever that is for you in your area of life, but it's not resonating anymore. And Spirit wants you to, face that those feelings. Allow yourself to feel it, process it, and let it go. It could be also unprocessed wounds, maybe things you thought you got over, but it's resurfacing because there is some form of judgment from that wound into your current reality and your current path right now. And Spirit's just saying, face it, understand it, feel it, acknowledge it, validate your own feelings, validate what you feel, but also on top of that, once you do that, release it. The reason I say release is because the next card here is you have the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is a passionate movement forward. And this is Spirit telling you that do not be afraid of that heartbreak, those wounds. Allow those wounds to motivate you, empower you, because you're learning from them, because those wounds are not something you're going to carry where you're going, and to release it and let it be free. Kind of like this horse roaming free. Release those emotions, release those feelings, because they no longer serve you, they don't longer align with you, and there's something that you need to see and release and let go. And I also hear that music may be something really helpful for you, Pisces. I see here she's drumming. She's using the drums, and drums is very helpful. The vibrations of music can really help you release, could really help you invoke that empowerment, have you kind of stepping into the movement of your body and learning to release in movement, in music, whatever it is. I'm feeling that you are being called to use music and movement as a way to empower yourself and release those emotions as well. Now let's head on to our oracle cards for you, Pisces. Let's see what other messages Spirit has for you. Okay, one more, please. You're like the third zodiac that got this card. Release fear. So clearly, whatever this wound is that you are experiencing that's resurfacing and maybe a form of judgment onto yourself, or people are triggering that in you, is based out of fear. So clearly, there's a couple of zodiacs feeling this fear-based mindset, and collectively, so this is a time to release those fears, to transmute those fears, to really see it face to face and understand that it really isn't as big as you think it is. It's not something that's going to overtake you, that you're a lot stronger than those fears, that your journey to this point has shown you that you overcome this fear multiple times. It's just this old mindset coming back to revisit, to kind of test you in a sense before you start making that positive permanent movement forward towards wherever you're going. So this is another form of release here too. You see smoke, maybe writing a letter, releasing it, whatever that is. Maybe smoke clearing for some of you if you like that. Maybe candle work, whatever works for you. Whatever is a releasing aspect for you, do it. The next card we have here is appreciate the beauty of the moon. It says to be calm and center yourself is to simply experience awe, gaze at the moon tonight, absorb the purity of her energy, the sublime presence. So this is focusing on being still and just enjoying the moon's energy. The moon energy is the divine feminine. It's basically diving deeper into your emotions and also understanding yourself at a deeper level. So Spirit wants you to sit with that energy and also utilize the moon's purity to release and let go, to kind of sit and center yourself. So if any of you ever feel called to maybe sitting underneath the moonlight, meditating, maybe praying, singing, chanting under the moonlight may be something that's very helpful for you. Maybe if some of you have a backyard, you can sit under the moonlight. You can do whatever you feel called to, but the moon is also a way that you can connect with that energy and help you release and deep dive into what that emotion is, and finally stepping into that process of processing it and letting it go. The last card we have is practice self-soothing. You have the power to comfort yourself when you're upset. Place your hand gently on your heart. Send yourself unconditional love to ease tension and frustration. So this is definitely, we got the Three of Swords, and you can see with this card, the heart is being shown. And then again, this card is mentioning the heart. So this could be a wound from the heart center, your heart chakra. It could be something, a wound of maybe love within yourself, self-worth, maybe in relationships, whatever it is that's triggering you. It's definitely heart center based. Spirit's telling you to connect with that energy, to see what's within, to connect with that energy and to see what's within, what's being called for you to listen and hear. What do you need to validate within yourself? What emotions do you need to feel and experience in order to finally understand and soothe yourself and to give yourself that love that you truly need, that will help supplement what you're feeling. So just remember, as you release, you need to replace that with emotions and energies and actions of love. And like this woman in this picture, holding her heart and speaking to it, cleansing your heart center, saying affirmations of love to yourself, whatever it is that you need to supplement this release, it will help shift and transform.